morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, whatever residue that you need to clean up from yesterday, whatever you messed up, but you need to clean it up mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually. I suggest you clean that up so you don't carry that big bag over today and wonder why you're miserable and depressed and down and feeling heavy. Well, it's your all doing. You could redo it by cleaning it up. And remember, yesterday is gone. We are not promised tomorrow. All we have is today. We can do anything for 12 hours. Let's go over the list that destroys us every day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually, abusing one another, and you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about the rewards of doing something consistent every day and making a stand and making a conscious effort of changing your life. I want to talk about those rewards, but in order to change anything, we literally have to make a conscious effort, work towards that, have somebody that keeps us accountable, or we just keep going back to our old ways and keep repeating the same thing over and over again, like creating and attracting bad relationships, lashing out all the time with your anger, just the things that you started to change and the rewards that you get by doing something every single day, and like listening to the podcast for 15 minutes a day, the things that start to change. I know for me, I've noticed that I'm less fastidious in my home. I get things done and then I'm out the door. I don't keep repeating it over and over again. I'm not wasting energy. I'm conserving energy, which is huge for me. The other thing I'm doing is working hard but shutting it down throughout the day, taking breaks, which is beautiful. I'm not obsessing at all over anything. I'm loving everything I'm doing. When you're loving everything you're doing, you don't obsess over anything. I really have taken charge of my life with my career, with my spirituality, with my group that I meet with once a week, with my children, with my grandchildren. I am in a really, really, really good place in my podcast. I have to do it. I do it in the morning and then record it at night, and it really has made me hear myself talk. And when you hear yourself talk, it makes you more accountable also, and it's really lifted my relationship, and I'm constantly breaking through the wall with real estate, breaking through the wall with my husband, breaking through the wall with people. I'm not apologizing. I'm not ashamed to be me. And I don't obsess over what people think. I really don't care what people think anymore. What a beautiful place to be. And again, by listening to the podcast for 15 minutes a day and living it, being it, showing up, having the great support system that I need on a daily basis. And not having a support system is like climbing down a cliff without a rope. It's not pretty, and you're going to fall, and you're going to fall hard. We all need a support system. So what I'm going to suggest today, and here's the other thing, the love that you get from really good friends, and the importance of having that love and not starving yourself of love. And love and compassion is key to all happiness. And when you don't know how to love yourself, it's good to be around other people to teach you how to love yourself. They'll be able to help love you before you learn how to love yourself. Again, the importance of being around people that have love and compassion and can show you because they've done it themselves. So I'm going to suggest to find a group of 4 or 5, 6 people. You could do the workshops. I have a workshop with Life in Harmony. You can meet every week. You can meet once every 2 weeks, whatever works for each individual, once a month. But it's like, think of it as going to church. And going to church to me is just gathering people and sharing your love for one another. That's what church is for me, is sharing things that you need help with. Communion and receiving communion from all the people with all their good advice and what they do, and get ideas for you to have a better life, to have more balance, and being aware of what you need to work on next, Remember, we always lie to ourselves. The denial's off the charts, and we can never heal alone. Again, it's like going down a cliff without a rope. And it's not going to be a pretty sight trying to do it by yourself. And remember, not too much of anything, but there's something very powerful about small groups and people that you love, and sharing raw and keeping honesty the key to your purpose of meeting, and no judging. Everybody supports one another. Remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our attitude and thinking all day long so it's natural, or else our head gets backed up and we could become paralyzed. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need breakdowns to have breakthroughs around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of you. Hey, you smooth talkers, your words mean nothing. Your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful spiritual reading from Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in that comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and to learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder around out of control, it will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we really call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually you realize that you can't actually hurt yourself. You can go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand there and go to the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening to you now. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. By Michael Singer. Okay, I'm going to read a little part of my book. We're still on the Just for Today's, page 69. Just for today, I will have a program. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have it. I will save myself from two pests: hurry and indecision. Okay. One thing I've learned about hurry and making quick decisions, they're not good. It's important sometimes just sleep on it for 24 hours before you make the decision. If there's a big purchase you have to make, sleep on it for 24 hours before you make that purchase. Throw it around with other people before you do what it is that you feel the decision you need to make. If you're vacillating in a relationship and you're done with the abuse, whatever it is, talk it over with other people and have an exit plan. If you're in a very abusive relationship where it's much deeper than that, go over somebody with a very, very healthy program where everybody is safe. If you're in a relationship where you want to get out, start putting money away and start planning for your plan of how you're going to do it. See, when it's not hurried, you know you're doing the right thing. When you're doing it step by step and well planned out, it's not as easy as you think it is when you make a decision you want to leave someone. There's a process in leaving. It's mental, physical, spiritual. It's the whole works, and you have to prepare yourself. You just can't take off. And financially, you need to make sure you have enough money that you're successfully doing all the right things. So there are ways to do it, and that's where you need the help, the support of a best friend to give you the right direction, to do the right things, so you don't hurt yourself or anybody around you, and make sure everybody is safe. In this way, you know in the end, you won't, like I'm going to use an example with my ex-husband. I made a decision that this is beautiful. I made a decision to stay with him the whole time he was in prison. And I made a promise that if he ever relapsed, I was leaving. So it made me comfortable loving him and being there for him and going back and forth and supporting him. But when he relapsed, it was effortless for me to leave. I went to counseling. When I say effortless, I mean, it doesn't mean it didn't hurt, but I knew that I wasn't giving him any more chances. See, that's the thing about hurry and indecision. Make sure that you do all the right things. So I already had 3 years of not having him in my life. So it was easier for me to be able to leave and then remarry and have the most incredible marriage. And remember, in relationships, if this one doesn't work or you're the relationship you're in, remember, there's always something better out there for you, only if you keep getting better. If you don't keep getting better, you just keep repeating the same man and woman over and over and over again. Remember that hurry and indecision, thinking that another person's going to make it better. You have to be the better person before it gets better. Okay, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. Do one of these things for 30 days, and in 1 year, you're going to be a changed person. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice in a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone, and we always lie to ourselves. I will reach out and trust my higher power today. I will say thank you for everything that happens to me, good or bad, today. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I am willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Do 2 things a day you do not want to do. And my 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. And the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Go over my workshops and my books, leave a number. And my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number and I'll go over my services. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that little round button that says L, hit subscribe, share it with everybody you love and respect. And remember, start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving all this information. It could be very overwhelming. And remember, I want you to have an impressive day today, and thank you for listening.